In this video, I want to talk to you about what is an assignment sale and how it works. I've been talking about assignment sales for the last few months, and I'm very, very bullish on their purchases right now. And I wanted to actually teach you about what's the process like and how it works. My name is Adam Muqtadiri, broker with Home Life Bayview, investor and advisor in GTA real estate. In the little chart that I've made, the diagram, I wanted to explain what is an assignment sale and how it works. So assignment sale is basically a transfer of obligation from one buyer to another to close on a property. So let's take an example, right? A buyer buys a pre-construction sale condo in 2018 from a builder at $500,000. Fast forward to today in 2023, that buyer, that original buyer, cannot close or doesn't want to close, can't get a mortgage, is just distressed, whatever, for whatever reason, or he just wants to make a profit, very quick profit. He decides to put market that contract for sale. He's not selling the property, he's selling the contract, the purchase agreement to the property to a new buyer. So new buyer comes along and says, okay, market price is 600. If I buy it at 550, I'm making a profit. So he's glad to be buying it at 550. And now, so how does the payments work, right? The original buyer bought it at $500,000, let's say with 20% deposit, that's $100,000 that he's paid over the years to the builder. The new buyer comes in and purchases it from the old buyer, and at $550,000, there's a $50,000 profit that he needs to pay to the old buyer, and in total that is $150,000 in total to pay to the old buyer. And once the closing comes along, he needs to pay the remaining balance, which was $400,000. Remember, $500,000 minus $100,000 to the builder to close the property. And so this is simple, right? But the process is actually a little bit more complicated than that. There's a bit of considerations in purchasing assignment condos. And I want to go through this in a little bit more detail because this is a very relevant time. This is a perfect opportunity. This is a perfect time to be buying assignment condos. And number one is that, timing is not flexible, right? Like, let's say the builder says the closing date is in February 2023. You can't negotiate that date. So if that date doesn't work for you, you can't really buy that condo. Number two, not all pre-construction condo contracts are made the same. So all of them are different. So you need to make sure you never buy these things because you can't, but you need to get a condition on lawyer's review. And it's very, very important that a lawyer that's specialized in this field reviews the contract, because there could be many things that could have severe financial circumstances. For example, one clause, a builder clause may cap development fees at $10,000, let's say, and but if it's a transfer to another buyer, that clause doesn't apply. So I need to pay full development levies, which is like $30,000-$40,000. So right off the bat there, you just paid another $20,000-$30,000 that you didn't plan for. So you need to make sure that the lawyer reviews this and tells you what are the pitfalls of the contract, or if there are really red flags that could be a no-go for you on the deal. The other part I want to talk to you about is that you need a bit more initial capital. What do I mean by that? Let's say you're buying a resale condo, right? You are at the time of your deal is firm, you have paid 5% deposit, and then you pay the rest upon closing. But with assignment condos, what's typical is you pay the full deposit that the original buyer has paid to the builder. In this case, it was $100,000. Right when the your deal is firm, so you can't wait until closing to come up with the rest of the money. That's number one. Number two, sometimes even the profit, actually most of the times, the profit is paid upon the time you make the deal firm with the original buyer. But in this market, because it's a slower market, you can negotiate to pay that upon closing. But another catch is that, the HSD, typically if you buy a pre-construction sale condo, and it's your primary residence, you don't need to pay the HST upon closing. But as an assignment buyer, check it with your accountant, but typically most often you have to pay the HST prior to closing, no matter what, whether if it's your principal residence or it is you're gonna rent it out. Now you can get this money back after either you move in and you tell the government, hey, I've moved in, give me my money back, or if you rent it out on a 1-year lease. Once you have that in place, you can apply for a rebate and get that back, but you need that money to close, and that's key, and some people don't consider that. So the takeaway is that you need more money up front. And the last point, and this is a very important point I want to leave with you, is you need to have your mortgage ready to go. The reason is, when you buy a pre-construction, an assignment sale condo, the builder needs to approve the assignment, right? Because you're transferring the contract obligations from the old buyer to the new buyer, and the builder needs to be comfortable with the conditions or qualifications of a new buyer. And the main thing they're looking for is that you have either the entire sum ready to go, or you have a mortgage approval ready to go so you can close. And so you need to have that in hand, or at least you can be able to get that really quickly to show the builder so you can firm up the deal. Now, why am I making videos about assignment sale condo? It's you know, I'm typically not bullish on a lot of things, but this is a great time to be buying assignment condos, because a lot of buyers bought 3-4 years ago and they can't close right now because they're either distressed or they don't want to close, they're scared of the market, or they can't get a mortgage. There could be many reasons. And assignment deals are not as liquid, and in the market right now, the market is not liquid in general to begin with. Assignment sales are a tough sale for anybody, and as a buyer, you can capitalize on that, because right now there are opportunities in the market where you're getting assignment sale prices that are at par with the prices that people bought 4 years ago, even though government printed 50% in money supply. And compared to market price, you can get them 10-20% cheaper, which is a pretty good deal if you ask me. In the next video, I'm gonna talk to you on a live deal about the assignment sale to actually show you how these assignment sale prices could compare to market prices, and how much lower they are, and why they're such good deals. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like the material, please like and subscribe and follow, and as always, if you have any questions, please call Adam. Thank you.